What up, Tolos? Welcome to the 105.3 The Fan Tent. Top secret location at Oxnard. As you can see, Ted Nichols Payne has us hooked up with a tarp so that no one can know our top secret location. Brian Broaddus and I just listened to Mike McCarthy. He was hanging out right over here. He had a big old cup of tea. I couldn't tell, iced tea, sweet tea, but he had a cup of tea.
Might have been an Arnold Palmer, but it didn't have that kind of tint to it.
Yeah. And we had some pretty big news as far as news goes before you've even practiced. Amari Cooper, DeMarcus Lawrence, Tristan Hill, Greg Zuerlein, Chauncey Golston, Mitch Hyatt will be on PUP to open camp. That's the physically unable to perform list. They are physically unable to perform, which will affect some of them more than others, I would imagine. Brian, the biggest names on that list. Are you worried in any way, shape, or form about Amari Cooper or Tank Lawrence?
You know what? In talking to people in the organization, no, they said it was going to be close on Amari Cooper and him being able to practice and stuff like that. What we've learned about Amari Cooper is that he can go a whole week without practicing and then play a game and be effective. So in my mind, I'm not worried about that. The one with Tank and talking to folks, they're not worried about it at all. I thought you asked an excellent question about Chauncey Golston. You know, and as rookies coming in, you know, you don't want to get behind. You don't want to miss reps. You don't want to miss opportunities. And, you know, this defensive end group, we really don't know who is going to be behind Tank and who's going to be behind Randy Gregory and guys like that. And this could have been a great opportunity for Golston because if you follow Jeff and I, what we do with the draft every year is we talk about Golston as like a run player, a guy that could play the edge. He would be the perfect backup, that perfect left end behind Lawrence. And now he's not going to get those reps, and that's a shame. It's going to put him behind a little bit.
And then Tristan Hill with a knee. Golston, by the way, is a hamstring. Tristan Hill with a knee is a guy that I already had on bubble watch. Guy that I was thinking, defensive line room looking pretty crowded. That's not good. Brian, you've said it before about sponsors.
Yeah.
You don't have a sponsor. You're in a fight for a roster spot. There's only 12 practices and you can't go when we get started. That's scary news.
That is scary news. And, with Tristan Hill, I thought it was one of those things because he was hurt during the season and then talking to, again, the medical staff about it, it was like I was looking forward to him just missing the OTAs, the mini camps, and then getting involved with training camp. But that doesn't seem to be the case. And, and there's a big opening at defensive tackle. Who's going to play that under tackle, the 3 technique, the guy that plays on the outside shoulder of the guard and is that upfield player? When you got guys like Bohannon and Urban and those guys playing the 1 or the nose, you're going to need a really good strong 3. And Tristan Hill had his moments last year where you thought, well, hey, he's not a bust. But now, out of sight, out of mind, as we get ready through these practices, though, we're going to start to see some other guys. And that's a position that I know I'm going to keep my eye on, Jeff. I want to see the rotation. I want to see who's playing with the starters in that group. And can somebody get momentum going forward in order to win that job?
The good news is we will be all over it. Practice is going to start here in about 20 minutes. We will be out there. Don't worry. We have you covered. This is me covering Brian so that he doesn't get to shine in the video. I get to get my shine on.
Yeah.
This is video 2 for 105.3 The Fan. Post-practice, we'll have a third one for you. Anything else from McCarthy's presser? Did you want some tea?
Yeah, I know. Tea sounds good right now, but bottled water's good too.
Okay, here's Ted, and there's Brad Sham. Brad Sham likes to hover in the back and kind of creep people out. When Brad says shh, we shh.